Hello student, in the last period we have already seen the operation on mathematical logic, that is conjunction, disjunction, implication and double implication. Once again I want to recall you that in a conjunction there are only one t present in the truth table if both the values are t. In a disjunction there are only one f present in that truth table if both the values are f. That means p disjunction q is f if and only if p is f and q is f. Again next, p implies q, that is conjunction, that is a implication. P implies q, that means it is a implication. So in the implication we have, there are only one f present in that truth table if first statement has value t and second statement has value f. That means p is t, q is f, then it is f, otherwise it is a t. Again last operation, that is a biconditional or double implication. In a double implication there are only two t are present in that truth table if when both the values are equal. That means p is t, q is t, then it is t, p is f, q is f, then it is t, otherwise it is a f. That means in a double implication there are only two p are present if both the values, both the truth values of that table, of that statement is equal. That means t, 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 f, f, t. So it is a, remember, it is a very essential to construct a truth table of any logical statement. Now I want to again to teach you how to construct a truth table of any logical statement. So for this purpose we have to consider one logical statement. So consider logical statement as p implies q, read as p implies q, disjunction with q, p implies q, disjunction with q. In this case we have to construct a truth table of this logical statement. For this purpose we want to determine how many rows and how many columns are present in that truth table. So in advance we can calculate how many rows and how many columns are present in that truth table. In advance we can calculate as a number of row is depend on number of statement. Number of row is depend on number of statement in that logical statement. So here observe that there are only two statements are present, p and q. Q is double, so calculate as a one time. So p and q are two statements, so 2 raised to 2. 2 raised to 2, that is equals to 4. If we have 3 statements, then it is 2 raised to 3, that is 8. There are 8 rows if we have 3 statements, that means 2 raised to 3. If we have 2 statements, then 2 raised to 2, that is equals to 4. That means that this truth table contain 4 rows. This truth table contain 4 rows. And how many columns are present in that truth table? It is depend on number of basic connective plus number of statement present in that logical statement. So observe that number of statement is 2 and number of basic connective is implication and disjunction. So there are only 2 basic connective and number of statement is 2. That means number of basic connective plus number of statement is equals to 2 plus 2, that is equals to 4. So number of connective is, C for connective, number of connective is 2 and number of statement for S, that is 2. 2 plus 2 equals to 4. So 4 is a value of number of column is present in this truth table. So we construct actually truth table as follows. That is, consider p, q. Again p implies q. We want to construct a truth table of this logical statement. First of all, consider any statement, that is p implies q or q. So p implies q. So P implies Q is a standard table, and we have P implies Q contain only one F if first statement has value T and second statement has value F. So it is P implies Q. Again, again consider P implies Q disjunction with Q. So P implies Q disjunction with Q. So it is a standard table. We have, if there are two statements, then number of row is equals to 4. So we have the number of possibility. If the statement has value 2, then it is T, T, F, F. Again, possibility of Q is T, F, T, F. So again, P implies Q. P implies Q contain only one F. If P is T, that means first statement has value T and second statement has value Q. In this case, P is a first statement and Q is a second statement. So P implies Q is T, 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 F, 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 T, T, F, F. So it is a construction for P implies Q. Again, we want to consider P implies Q disjunction with Q. P implies Q disjunction with Q. So constructing a last column. First of all, we give a number as column, number to column 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we want to done a, what is the operation? It is a disjunction. So P implies Q, that means column number 3 and column number 2. In the column number 3 and column number 2, we want a take operation as disjunction. That means P, column number 3 and column number 2. If we observe this and if we take the disjunction as operation on column number 3 and 2. So we have the truth table of disjunction. In a disjunction, there are only one F present in that truth table if both the values are F. That means P is F and Q is F. So T, 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 we take here disjunction as operation in column number 2 and column number 3. So T, 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 F, F, that is F. In a disjunction, both the values are F, then it is F, otherwise it is T. So T, 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 F, T, T. So it is a truth value in a last column. In a last column, observe that T, F, T, T, it is a truth value of this logical state. That is, P implies Q, disjunction with Q has the truth value as T, F, T, T. So it is the construction of any logical statement we can construct by using the rule of conjunction, disjunction, implication and double implication. तर विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, हे लक्षात असू द्या, कोणताही लॉजिकल स्टेटमेंट जर आपण घेतलं तर ती लॉजिकल स्टेटमेंटची ट्रूथ व्हॅल्यू कन्स्ट्रक्ट करताना, ट्रूथ व्हॅल्यू आपण कॅल्क्युलेट करताना अगोदर आपल्याला माहिती असलं पाहिजे की त्या ट्रूथ टेबलमध्ये किती कॉलम आणि किती रो येतील. तर कॉलम आणि रो, पहिले कॉलम जे आहेत ते कॉलम हे नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंटवर डिपेंड असते. जर नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंट 2 असतील तर 2^2 दॅट इज इक्वल्स टू 4. 4 रोज त्याच्यामध्ये असतील. जर त्याच्यानंतर आपल्याला महत्वाचं आहे कॉलम किती असतील. त्या ट्रूथ टेबलमध्ये कॉलम किती असतील तर कॉलम हे कशावर डिपेंड करत आहे तर नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंट प्लस नंबर ऑफ बेसिक कनेक्टिव्ह. आता बघा, ह्या लॉजिकल स्टेटमेंटमध्ये 2 स्टेटमेंट आहे. जरी हे डबल दिसत असतील तर ते एक वेळेस काउंट करायचे. आणि नंबर ऑफ बेसिक कनेक्टिव्ह किती आहेत, इम्प्लिकेशन आणि डिजंक्शन. हे नंबर ऑफ बेसिक कनेक्टिव्ह 2 आहेत आणि नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंट 2 आहे, म्हणून नंबर ऑफ कॉलमची जी संख्या आहे ती 2 + 2 = 4. म्हणजे आपल्याला कॉलमची संख्या देखील ठरवता येते. ते कशावर डिपेंड करेल? नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंट प्लस नंबर ऑफ बेसिक कनेक्टिव्हिटी. आणि रोची संख्या कशावर डिपेंड, कशाच्या आधारे तुम्ही कॅल्क्युलेट कराल? तर नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंट. नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंट 2 असतील तर 2:2. नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंट जर 3 असतील तर 2:3 दॅट इज इक्वल्स टू 8. म्हणजे नंबर ऑफ रो हे कशावर डिपेंड असतील? तर नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंटवर. आणि कॉलम कशावर डिपेंड असतील? तर नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंट प्लस नंबर ऑफ बेसिक कनेक्ट. तर ही बेसिक आयडिया आहे. याच्यानुसार आपण कोणताही ट्रूथ टेबल, कोणत्याही लॉजिकल स्टेटमेंटचा ट्रूथ टेबल आपण कन्स्ट्रक्ट करू शकतो. ही बेसिक आयडिया आहे ट्रूथ टेबलची. आता यानंतर आपल्याला महत्वाचं आहे की याच्यानंतर लॉजिकल इक्विव्हॅलन्स ऑफ स्टेटमेंट. लॉजिकल इक्विव्हॅलन्स ऑफ स्टेटमेंट आपल्याला कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं आहे. तर लॉजिकल इक्विव्हॅलन्स म्हणजे काय आहे? तर लॉजिकल इक्विव्हॅलन्स जेव्हा आपण बघतो तर व्हेन वी से दॅट द टू स्टेटमेंट आर लॉजिकली इक्विव्हॅलंट इफ वी हॅव टू स्टेटमेंट अँड the truth value of given statement is equal. Remember, truth values of that statement is equal, then we say that statement are logically equivalent. मग लॉजिकली इक्विव्हॅलंट साठी आपल्याला कोणतेही 2 स्टेटमेंट घेता येतात आणि त्या दोन्ही लॉजिकल स्टेटमेंटचे आपल्याला लॉजिकल इक्विव्हॅलन्स चेक करता येतात. मग आपण सर्वात पहिले आज जे आहे the logical equivalence of any statement, any 2 statement, we have to check the logical equivalence of given statement. So for this purpose we consider any 2 statement. We want to check a logical equivalence of any statement. For this purpose consider any logical statement. So P disjunction Q is logically equivalent to negation of P conjunction with Q. So observe that it is a symbol of logical equivalence. That means 3 lines are parallel. It is equivalence. It is known as an equivalence notation. So we have 2 statements. In a right hand side, we consider negation of P conjunction with Q, and in the left hand side, P disjunction Q is another statement. And in this case, we have to check whether RHS, that means negation of P conjunction with Q, has truth value equal to P disjunction Q. We have to check here. So for this purpose, we want first of all construct a truth table of this logical statement. So consider any side. First of all, we consider right hand side or left hand side. We can consider any side. First of all, we consider P disjunction. So consider P disjunction Q. P disjunction Q, it is a standard table, and we have in a disjunction there are only one F present in that truth table if both the values are F. That is TT, TF, TFT, TFF, F. So it is a truth table of left hand side. Again consider right hand side. So it is we have to obtain negation of P conjunction with Q. We have to obtain the negation of P conjunction with Q. So first of all, we want to calculate negation of P conjunction with Q. First of all, we calculate P conjunction Q, and after this we can calculate the negation of this statement. So P conjunction with Q. It is a standard table. It is the first table of logical statement. So it is standard table. P conjunction Q has value T if both the values are T. That is TT, T, TF, F, FT, F, 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 F. So column number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We want to calculate negation of P conjunction with Q. So negation of P conjunction with Q is depend on, first of all, we want to calculate P conjunction Q. After this, we can calculate negation of this. So P conjunction, negation of P conjunction with Q. P conjunction with Q. So negation of P conjunction Q, that means negation of column number 4. So it has value T. So negation is F. It is F, then it is T. It is F, then it is T. It is F, then it is. So by column, observe that in a column number 3, it include left hand side, that is P disjunction Q. So truth table, truth value of this statement is T, 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 F. Again consider right hand side. So in a fifth column, right hand side are present in fifth column, that is negation of P conjunction with Q. It has value F, T, T, T. Underline this. Column number 3 and column number 4 are the given logical statement, that is a right hand side and left hand side. So by column number 3 and column number 5, observe that the given statement has value T, 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 F, F, T, T, T. So it is not equal. That means the given statement are not logically equivalent. So we can denote, if we have the statement, if we have two statements and we have the truth value of that statement, and if it is not equal, so column number 3 and column number 5 are not equal, therefore we can write it is not logically equivalent. So here we want, always remember that when we consider logical equivalence of any two statements, we have to write a conclusion for this. So in this truth table, we have to write a conclusion for this truth table. That means P disjunction Q is not logically equivalent to negation of P conjunction with Q. So it is a theory for logical equivalence. So again, in the next period, we are going to learn about tautology, contradiction and contingency. Tautology, contradiction and contingency. So I will continue tomorrow. Best luck.